All right, I just wanted to document this real quick because I haven't put a video up in a long time. Anyway, built a new garage. I'll show more of that later. But the 1968 Chrysler Newport is on stands. I got the big beefy ones, the big red. I think they're 6-ton. I don't know. I can't remember the exact rating, but I think that's it. 6-ton. And it's one of those things where I went that route because, I mean, it's spooky as hell to get underneath. If you know what I'm talking about, then you've been underneath a car. And it's never a secure feeling, for me anyway. It's like heights for me. So anyway, here we are, 68 Newport. I think the shocks may have been changed once in this lifetime. But there it is. I'm removing the undercoating because it's just not really doing anything to dampen sound, which I think was the original reason, on top of, I guess, protection for rust. Here are the drums. I'm sorry, the pads for the drums. Ignore those. That's for my Tundra. Got new wheels. Anyway, these things are ancient, but I've noticed on every video that I've watched, everybody's drums are old, as well as the pads are just caked. There's just no room for anything to escape, so everything just stays in there and cakes on. So here we are with the rear diff. What is that? 2.76, it's upside down. But this thing was caked with, I don't know, 50 years of grime and grease and everything else. So that cordless tool with the steel wire cup on it is helping me spin all this off. But yeah, this thing has not seen the light of day since probably the days of factory release, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, just a quick update on that. I think maybe the last time I showed you guys the Chrysler, or I showed a video of the Chrysler, it was in a tiny ass garage with ridiculous unorganization, and it was pretty bad. So there we are, Chrysler Newport 68. The leaf springs are sitting here waiting to be rebuilt, I guess re-arched. None of them are broken, but again, I mean, it's like everything else on this car. It's just seeing its better days. It's older. There's rust, which is to be expected for a 68 Newport. Yeah, here we are. That's pretty much what I wanted to show, because I didn't capture any video. Lots of pictures of me taking this apart. A little intimidating, but it's just, you know, you take it apart and then you put it back together the way you took it apart. So in reverse. Gas tank is probably going to be next. I think that I've noticed, I've actually never shown a video of the motor, but every time that I have worked on the car and, you know, banged around on it or whatever the case was, I noticed that in my clear filter, There will be little, I guess the gas is kind of a rust color, which cannot be good. Yeah, this is why I'm thinking about replacing the gas tank or getting it, I guess, redone. I guess I don't know if there's a way to do that. I'm assuming that there probably is, where they refinish it internally and externally. But for 260 bucks, I think I can just buy a new one. You know, I'd love to keep the car original, but you know, if it needs replaced, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. I am looking for a new radiator. I think that the old school original one probably is sufficient. I mean, I've never done anything, I have not done anything, you know, huge to the motor as far as like, you know, major upgrades. I think at the time, you know, my budget was thin, still is, but it was, you know, wanted with the idea of restoring it back to stock. And so that's kind of what I did. It's a 383. I converted it to a 4-barrel from a 2-barrel. You know, here's the, I did put I think it's a 650 CS-BEM Edelbrock carburetor on it. The motor itself probably has, I don't know, maybe 200, maybe less than that, maybe 100 miles on it. It was driven from my brother-in-law's house to my house, and then I guess just started, and I drove it around the block a couple times, and then I thought, you know what, it's time to go a little in on it and do it in the order that I originally wanted to, which was restore the motor, get the transmission rebuilt, pull everything off, take the rust off. And I think I showed you guys in another video all the patch work that I've done on the roof. The vinyl top was causing massive amounts of water to be stuck in there. It rusted. I had to cut out and patch everything back in. I've got it fiberglassed, and yeah, here we go. It's kind of it's a big project, but I'm having a lot of fun. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you what I've been up to, and thanks for watching. And if you have any recommendations while I'm at this stage, I'd be more than appreciative of that being shared, because you know, people that have been there know what to do, and you know, I'm just a DIY guy trying to figure it out day by day. And yeah, so talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. See you later.